Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and today we've got another update video, and that is going to be regarding the X3 here. So we've had this now an entire year. It's flown by, but I just wanted to fill you guys in on what it's been like to own for that year. So let's get into it. So like I said, this is a 2019 BMW X3. It's the 20D. It's nothing special. I think it's just the SE. X-Drive, everything like that. It's been a really good vehicle, to be honest. It's done exactly what we've wanted it to do. It's got a little over, let's just check the mileage, just under 13,000 miles, which is fairly reasonable. This car's barely been driven during lockdown. It's probably been used a handful of times, and actually that is to go to the local tip. So as you can see, it's an absolute mess in the back, but this is sort of what we bought this car for, in terms of we wanted it to be a practical sort of family car. We take the dog out in it. It just does everything. If it's sort of with long journeys, lots of luggage, anything like that, it's this car's sort of our first port of call. If it's just people transporting them, we'll take the S80 here. But yeah, so far it's been absolutely fantastic. Like I said, we've owned it for a year. It's had no issues so far, touch wood. And the engine and gearbox have performed flawlessly. It's the 20D, so it's the 2-litre diesel. Oh, we're going to try and, there we go, 2-litre diesel engine. It's 180 horsepower, well, between 180 and 190. People can't seem to make their minds up on it, which is ample for this car. 0 to 60 is about 8 seconds. It's not a rocket ship, but you don't buy these sort of cars for that. You do, however, have the flappy panel gearbox. So we've got the, I think it's a 7-speed or 8-speed ZF transmission torque converter, which is really smooth little gearbox. It's one of BMW's best, really. BMW, Audi, Mercedes, they all use this box now because it is probably the best in the business. And yeah, in terms of interior wise, it's worn really well. We've got a few scratches just for sort of rings and stuff. And what I find with piano black cars is that they just get dusty and fingerprinty everywhere. Like I said, it's a well-used car, so there is stuff about, but in terms of wear, it's been fairly good. To be honest, it's mainly been driven by one person at a time, so we don't tend to have too many people in. It's more of a commuter car. But comfort wise, it's really easy to get your seat comfortable. It's only since having the Mercedes have we realised how useful it is to have the door, the seat controls here. This has actually got manual controls. I think it's only that and the Golf that have got the manual controls. The other two cars have the electric, and you do miss the electric, because I find that you're constantly trying to wrestle the car to get in a nice position. But yeah, apart from that, can't complain too much. The leather is doing really well. There are no issues with it at all. And it's just, yeah, it's a car that isn't too exciting, but does exactly what it says on the tin. It's the perfect car for families or anything like that. It hasn't got the fancy screen. Like I said, it's quite a conservative spec. We didn't go for the big wheels or anything like that. But I think what a car like this does, that's not particularly high spec, is that it actually really shows what the base vehicle is. It sort of shows all the deficiencies and everything like that, and what you sort of realise is it's sort of what makes a car. If you get a good base car, then the car is a good car, if that makes sense. You can't hide it with options like a lot of manufacturers do. So yeah, in terms of that, it's a really nice motor. The back is nice and comfy as well. It's again pretty standard BMW. I'll pull the seats back up just to show you guys what sort of room we've got. If we just pull, you've got There you go. So it's quite a large space at the moment. As you can see, it's absolutely trashed because it's been used as a load lugger. But yeah, that's the sort of what you use this car for. And the reason the video is so short is because there isn't really much to update on. It's probably doing, well, let's just have a look on here actually, see what she's doing to the gallon. I think it's about 44.6 miles per gallon, which isn't bad from this sort of thing. That's mainly short journeys. On a motorway it'll do 50-60 miles per gallon nice and easily. So yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Sorry there wasn't much of an update in terms of stuff we've had to do to this car, because it just sort of sits here and does its thing, but I suppose that's a good thing in some ways. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.